welcome back to more Lord of the Rings Online. It's been a couple days. I've been on a little bit of a mini vacation here, but we're ready to jump back in and get things going. I have been busy, though, in-game a little bit when I had some spare moments, and I went ahead and did some deeds, and I got our virtues up 15, 15, 15, 15, and then charity we're earning up to 13. So, we kind of want to keep our virtues going so we don't have to do a bunch of stuff later, virtue chores. I also got the Return to Bree deed done. So now, whenever we need to, we can return here to Bree. And it puts us right outside the west gate over there. I've also been busy on my crafters. And I have managed to craft us some good stuff. So I'm able now at level 30 to use a champion's rune, which isn't going to do much for us to start out here, but we can go ahead and slot that there. We might as well. And then I made some jewelry on my jeweler, so we can have some better gear here. You'll notice that actually isn't an upgrade really for the one. We're not doing much blocking because we're not using a shield, but the 24 fate, 15 vitality, but we're going to lose a little bit on the crit rating, but that might be compensated with the fate. I'm not sure how it works, but we're going to go ahead and put both of those on. We might as well start using some crafted stuff. And then we've got some earrings here that are going to be better than the garbage earrings that we have on right now. So we'll go ahead and slot that and put this one on. Oh, it puts it in the same spot. That's a bummer. And then we got some rings, which are going to help us. So we'll get some buffs from them as well. I think the fate is going to... I don't think we want to lose that ring of might, though. I don't think we want to lose 20 might, so we'll just put this one on. And note to self, perhaps crafting the jewelry isn't quite worth it. I don't have a gilded jeweler, so that could be part of the deal as well. I'm gonna go ahead and take these off of our bar because we're not gonna be using these anymore because I crafted us some nice hefty food, which is gonna work longer and give us some better buffs. So let's go ahead and put that there, and this one here, the superior, oops, I guess that went with these. The superior, you'll notice, goes for 15 minutes as opposed to the 10 minutes over here. The numbers, I think, are the same. Yeah, so the superior just goes for a little bit longer. And then I got us some scrambled, or some Hobbiton omelets that are going to help us with the might. And there's the regular, and then the superior we'll put over there. Now for the food, trail food, the superior gives you more buff. Okay, so we got that there. I got some dyes, and then I also crafted myself some scrolls of Elder Battle lore and warding lore on my scholar. So we can put those there. So these will be kind of our foods and buffs and stuff when we go into tricky situations. And we'll go ahead and put all that down there and sell that kind of stuff. All right, so we are back in Bree near the jail, and he's waiting for us to get started at the jail to do our quest on our chant. So let's go ahead and get going with that. So as we pop on in here, I'm trying to remember how we got to our guy. Was it in here? Oh, I think I made this mistake before. Oh, he is in here. Okay. Oh, we have another
Welcome.
quest.
You've come at a most fortuitous time.
Champion's Courage. So we'll accept that. I think this is just the turn-in.
Greetings, traveler.
And then we picked up the talk to Slade Ransford. And Slade Ransford is at Ostguruth, the ruin hold of the Lone Lands. Okay, let's go talk to Slade. And let's see, is there any... Ooh, that's a pretty good upgrade. 62. This one is 22 might. This one's 44 might, I think. Let's see, is this a higher crit rating or something? No, this looks like the one we'll want. Oh, it's a two-handed hammer. That's the difference. This is a one-handed sword. So not quite the upgrade I was thinking it was going to be. I was thinking this was a one-handed hammer. But we still want to do the quest because, you know, it's our champion quest. And we might get a point, a skill point from doing it as well. So we want to make sure that we're doing all of our quests as we go. And then I thought we'd head into book 3 and get the epic continuing here. Hi, let me out of jail. Here we go. I guess we just went through the wall, huh? Thanks for tuning in and joining back in with us. Glad to have you along. Oh, we got some hobby gifts here. Ooh, we got both of them. Let's see what we get here. Massive pile of silver scraps. That's also good. Oh, and I don't think I shared with you all. We sold our shard on the auction house, and now we're rolling in the dough at 347 gold. That isn't really rolling in the dough, actually. But for us, starting out, that is rolling in the dough. So good on us. 5 universal ingredient packs. Universal ingredient packs allow you to craft. If you're crafting your stuff over here, you can use an universal ingredient pack. And you see I've collected several through the Hobbit gifts over the years. And you don't need all the stuff. But when you craft using the universal ingredient pack, you can't you can't sell it on the auction hall. So you can, but you can use it account wide, so it stays with your account. Why did I come in here? I was thinking auction. Sorry about that. All right, so we need to head over to Ostguruth. I also went ahead and dropped some LotRO points to get another map binding. So I've got one map. It's going to take us to Esteldine, and the other map takes us to Trestle Bridge, where the those quests are to do for the badges. What were they? The woodland marks. So we're up to 109 out of 500 there. Okay, now I'm going to go find the guy we got to talk to up here. So I'll use these. What's the guy's name? Slade Ransford. There he is.
How can I be of service?
Okay, so I think we have to let's see. Morley the Fierce, Morley the False, long been a foe of my family. With confidence, ask for your help. A band of orcs had come to the ruins of Ostkirn, not far from here, and I know that together we can drive them out. These lands may be wilderness. Okay. What orcs have vile name Mosal Rook. Will not resist a challenge issued from a true champion. Alright, let's go do it. Solo quest cannot be completed in a fellowship. Okie dokie.
Mosel Rook, leader of the orcs of Ostcairn, gathers his strength to crush the Egline of the Lone Lands and press eastward to Breland. Slade Ransford, a champion of the common good, stands ready with his allies to turn back the orcish warband.
We're not going to need any of this stuff, but you know, we've got it, so, you know.
Greetings.
All right, here we go. Defeat the orcs, you bet. Here we go. To war! Hi. Use all my skills. Try to gather all these guys together. Well, these are quests that we picked up in... oh, this is the guy already? Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought that was most
How can I be of service?
Look, it's him. Error. Okay. Here we go. Can you jump over there? You can make that jump. I could have sworn I've fallen down that hole a million times, but apparently not. He's up here. Here we go. Hi. Oh, is our guy resting back here? All right. We'll use our horns. We got him. And a boomba.
What's
All right, we are victorious. And now we are done. I think those quests should be a little more challenging. Granted, we're pretty geared, but still.
What can I do for you?
We're just gonna sell this. So let's see. 855. All right, we completed our quest. Our deed is complete the quest, Champ's Courage, No Surrender, and Raging Storm. So that's tier 5. We got 1. I think we've completed 2. We completed tier 2, yeah. So 1, 3. We have not gotten 4 yet, but we will see. Tier 5 was complete Raging Storm, and that is we need more of those. Is that 28 more of those? And then No Surrender. And we only need about 1,000 more of those. Use Fight On. Okay, so that's this one down here that we hardly ever use because we never need it. But there we go. All right, so that is done. We had this quest to turn in, but we don't have a fast travel. Kandek Brightwood is at the Forsaken Inn. And the only reason I want to turn that in is because there are still deeds that we have for the Lone Lands. So put here. We'll go ahead and take a long
What do you
pony
want?
here. Candidate's encampment is where we're going to want to go. We'll go to the Forsaken and turn in this quest. So, I've got, 9 more quests I have to turn in to complete Tales of the Lonely Road deed, and that gets us 4,000 virtue experience. We'll probably not finish, well, we won't do 9 quests anytime here today, but when we look at our virtues, 4,000 might get us to 15. I was gonna say we wouldn't want to waste the extra XP above, because once you max out, then you end up losing, I think, the rest of it. I could be wrong about that. I don't think I am. Okay. Also, we should probably take out our pocket item. What were we using before? We're using this one, right? So we can start regaining our experience as we work towards the level of the Garth Garwin quests. I don't think we're going to be able to do those on level. There's Feathertop. I don't think we're going to be able to do those on level. So we'll probably have to be a few levels above. And we can try at some point here. We'll get we'll get book 3 started here in today's episode. But we can go in and start doing the Great Barrows quests instances. So these were the instances that are in the Breland. And as you'll know, for each of the areas, there's usually one sort of instance cluster. So in Breland, it's the Great Barrow quests, which are down in here in the Great Barrow. That's where we completed the quest Othrengroth way back when, several episodes back. But we can do the maze and Thodder. I think we can do both of these solo. I don't think there's anything mechanical that requires 2 people or 3 people to complete. But we can adjust the level. So we can do the maze. It's a 6-man instance. And I don't think we can do it at level 30. So we'll have to lower the level a bit. The instances aren't like the instances that are in the book quests. They're much more difficult. We might give it a whirl. Maybe we'll do that in our next episode after we get book 3 started good and proper. And sort of see how it goes. But here we are at our destination. And we just have to turn this into Kandak Brightwood. So I think he's just up here sitting on the porch. Or perhaps I am wrong. He's not sitting on the porch. That's the constable. He's inside here. Now these rings are gray because we're far above the level. There he is. So we can
How can I
complete
be of
this,
service?
finish that one now. This guy also has some quests.
It's a solid day.
We don't need to do any of these. Those are too low level. Okay, so now we need to head out to Candaith's encampment. Or Candaith's encampment, I should say. I don't think the horse takes us there. I tried to hit my sprint again, but it was kind of a long cooldown on that sprint. I don't think we can take a horse to his encampment from here. Yeah. All right. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. Incidentally, I should probably share with you where I have done my Slayer quests, or my Slayer deeds. There are areas where there are high concentrations of the enemies that you need. So after I get here where I can go a little bit straighter. I go this way here. So I should probably just stop the horse. So for the goblins are all, you can kill 1,000,000 goblins in here. You just go in a big circle, and it's kind of where we are. You go in a big circle, you start uphill here, and you just work your way all the way around in the big circle. And you can kill some wargs on the way. This isn't the best place to get wargs, but you can get some. And you just rinse and repeat, go around a big circle and get your gobos. Then for your orcs, there is a huge concentration up here that will kind of run past here in a second. That's where I got the orcs. Spiders are all up here in Amon Ross. Just go around up here, kill all your spiders. Wargs, there's a spot. Uh-oh, speaking of wargs. Hi, I'm trying to explain to my friends what I'm doing. See, that's what you get. Oh, look at this guy showed up. Wow, he gave me a punch in the face. Take that. All right, so spiders you get up here in Amon Ross. Wargs you can get, there's an area here where you can get the wargs. Oftentimes, well, at least when I was doing it, there's usually someone always here. collecting wargs. But there's another spot that not too many people know about. That's way over here. Right in here where you can find wargs, and they respawn pretty quickly here. So you just kill the wargs, then you can go kill some boar to get some hides and stuff, and then come back, kill some more wargs. Also, there are a ton of crabine up here as well that you can get. So, good to know. Right, back to our business here. So you can see all over there the tents and stuff of the gobos. I can make this. Yeah, how about that? So if you come this way and around, we're gonna see where the up here where the orcs begin. So you can kill a bunch of orcs. There's like 3 of these little encampments. And there's people around. There's one here. And then there's one over here. So by the time you finish the 3rd one, you can just run back to the 1st one and start over. And they will have respawned. Possibly. I did have to wait a couple times, but I'm pretty well geared and I'm a champ with lots of AoE damage, so... Alright, here we go.
What do you need?
Estaldine sends word that you are to go there and meet with Halbarad. Please hurry, for the orc fires burn hot and strong, and each moment we waste is another opportunity for the enemy. So Candaith is sending us to Estaldine. So he gets you started on the North Downs quests. We've done a bunch of North Downs quests, but we have our map conveniently set in Estaldine. So we can jump over there without any troubles whatsoever. And Halbarad. Probably start picking up some quests here now for the other side. Oh, the Wardens of Anuminas. Except that, we're not ready for Anuminas yet. We will be going there eventually. Halbarad is in here. And December 8th, interesting. All right, Halbarad.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Darkness Within. Level 26. Now, I know you cannot do the Fornost instances. Are they even available for us? I think you need, on one of these, you need people to stand in particular places. I have to look all this stuff up. I cannot remember. But I know Fornost, you need a group for one of these. It might be the first one. But he also has the forum. So word spread that we've given help to the Rangers of the South. This is true. Now they need our help up here in the North Downs. Talk to Mincham. While the eyes of Estaldine have been turned to the east, news from west and south tells me that the enemy is moving on many fronts. I fear that the strength of Estaldine is nearly spent, and alone we cannot face this greater threat. Council of the Free Peoples of the North Downs must be called. Before I do so, I need more knowledge of this threat. I need to know if Fornost, once the capital of Arnor of old, has fallen under the sway of Angmar once more. The enemy has taken and fortified the ruins of Fornost. We are in the gravest of dangers. Travel to Mincham, a ranger who camps on the fields of Fornost to the west, and ask for his aid. Okay. He is way over here. we are here. So that's going to be a bit of a ride. Let's take Numinous off of our bar right now, because we are in no way ready for that. Trying to think what to do here. We're at about 25 minutes. I think we can horse on out. Oh, we can actually take I think we can take a slow horse to Ammon. I think it's Ammon Reith. Yeah. Oops.
What do you need?
Melduinen Arthurcar Trestle Bridge. We'll take the slow horse to Trestle Bridge because then we can just jump off when we get to Mincham over here. It'll take us this route here, and we'll just jump off right here. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this part of the video, and we'll see you in a bit. Okay, so we are about at our dismount spot here, and boop, off we go. And Mincham is right up there, as we'll call our horsey. Activate some speed buffs for ourselves. And talk to Mincham here. Get chapter 3, book 1 done. Oh, this bird wants to die. Okay, kill you. Bye. Alright.
I'm sorry.
The enemy retaken Fortress of Old Eye. From what I've seen, I believe it most likely that they have. From this lonely camp, I have seen the specters of Oathbreakers stir, and fell spirits from Angmar take shape upon the fields. I've also seen the orcs spilling out from the gates of Fornost. So yes, the enemy has indeed taken Fornost once more. What cannot be told is the strength of the enemy within the ruined city, and for that, I shall need your help.
Will you stay a moment and learn of my troubles?
That isn't that much better than our crafted cloak. But I cannot tell you the strength of the force, the Angmar Fornost, not see them approach. Okay, so we have to go up there and defeat some baddies up above. So we'll go ahead and accept that. And we'll go a little bit longer on this episode since it's been a few days. And we'll go ahead and head up there and kill some baddies. Let me double check that there weren't any other quests to pick up here. Nope. So the baddies are going to be up in these areas here. As we come back into Fornost. Okay, we got a quest, defeat the Blood Eye. So we'll go ahead and accept that, even though it's below us a little bit. We haven't done that quest yet. Apparently he's back there. Blood Eye. Blood Eye roams. Should defeat Blood Eye as pack of Bargists. Alright, maybe we'll do that on our way back to Mincham. Set this at our quest guide focus. We also have another one. The Darkness Within. Where is the Darkness Within? Oh, I was supposed to talk to someone back in Esteldine. Boo. I figured it was Fornost, that it would be out here at Fornost, surprisingly enough, but it was not. And of course, I know right where she's standing. In Esteldine. Derpity derp. But what can you do? Alright, we gotta kill some wargs. So I'll start here. And grab this guy too. And let's go ahead and grab this guy. We'll go collect all these guys too while we're at it. Dead and dead. This guy should have killed when I had the chance up here, huh? Hi, everybody. Gather around, please. Oh, they're all archers. We're stuck in a crossfire. But you know what? We've got some good gear. Some good crafted gear. And we've got a great heal skill. So, you know what? We fear nothing. Okay. Hi. I'm hiding back there. You appear to be a scared puppy, so we're just gonna leave you. Yeah, we'll come back out here. What else do we need here? We're almost done with this already. We'll go up here and finish off our business. We'll sprint on in, get a crit. The end of our sprint. Boom, boom. And we need our wargs. Might as well bring the warg over here and take care of these dudes as well. Oh, he bled out over there. Alright, so apparently we completed a deed. Orc Slayer advanced. So our virtue cap has been reached. So we have reached our caps on all of our virtues. So this is good news. Good on us. I must say, I kind of, even though it can be a bit tedious to do, it is definitely better to complete those as you're moving along. Is there another chest up here somewhere? I think so. As you're moving along, rather than doing them all at once. Even though it can go faster when you're doing it all at once, it's not that much faster. When I was doing my Slayer deeds, stuff was dying really, really fast. A lot of things being one shot. So while there is an argument to be made for doing it later, because then you can get them all, you know, come through and just one shot everything. It isn't, I don't think, that much faster, and it is nicer to kind of be maxed out as you're going through on your virtues, I must say. I didn't think we had killed that many orcs here in the North Downs, but I guess we have. We gotta find the dude with the... Here he is. Oh, I thought it was a person. That was absurdly easy. Go in and turn into Mincham here and tell him what we have found. A little bummed out that I did not talk to her there in Esteldine. I think I have to let that go.
A shadow is on my spirit.
I am stout of heart to face such beasts. Mm-hmm. Is that for
Will
you?
you hear my sorrows?
All right, talk to Halbarad. Must return to Halbarad in Esteldine. So you'll notice our map has not cooled down yet. So we're going to have to ride back there the old-fashioned way. So we're going to go ahead. I'll accept this. We're going to go ahead and end our episode here. And when we pick up our next episode, we'll be in Esteldine. So thanks for tuning in, everybody, and we will see you on our next adventure.